Next delegate is virtual, Stewart Klazinga from ACORN Hamilton. Is Stewart Klazinga with us?
Hello, you got my name right.
I've been practicing all year.
I appreciate it. It was perfect. My grandmother couldn't have done better herself. So.
Oh, well, mark that on my resume, please. Okay. Whenever you're ready, you have 5 minutes. Thank you.
Thank you. Good morning, Mayor, councillors, and staff. My name is Stewart Klazinga. I'm a tenant in Ward 5, Vice Chair of Environment Hamilton's Board of Directors, and Chair of ACORN Hamilton's East End chapter, whom I'm delegating on behalf of today. I appreciate the time for the delegation. 2 years ago, this past September, ACORN Hamilton launched our extreme heat campaign right outside your doors. Our campaign has since caught the attention of community groups across the country, several of which have adopted it as a template for their own campaigns. 8 months later, the Public Health Committee voted, and this council ratified unanimously to direct staff to implement a maximum temperature bylaw to protect tenants from the heat, garnering national attention as the first municipality in the country to do so. Then this past September, we saw a staff report and recommendation that fell far short of our expected target. While we acknowledge that this recommendation never made it to council and continues to be worked on, we want to address some of the arguments or premises that were being presented. It can't be done. It's too complicated. It'll be bad for the environment. The province is already taking care of the issue. It's not worth our resources to focus on this. So first off, it can be done. Hamilton, along with practically every other municipality in the country, has the proof of this in their existing temperature bylaws requiring adequate heat through the winter. If you were to copy Hamilton's existing adequate heat bylaw and change the term heating appliance to cooling appliance, along with a couple of other obvious changes like the prescribed temperature and the enforced date range, you would have a bylaw that meets the demands of all of those who have delegated over the past couple years. And we believe the spirit of the motion that Council unanimously ratified back in May of 2022. Laws requiring landlords to provide heat in the winter didn't always exist, but today they are ubiquitous and an expected standard. They are so because we acknowledged the fact that some people would weigh the value of their pocketbooks heavier than the comfort, safety, or even lives of some of their fellow human beings. It takes no imagination to think that there were some elected officials or staff who balked at these ideas when they were first proposed. If we could hear their arguments today, I wonder what we might think of them. Would we see any merit at all in them? So another issue, there is proposed legislation that touches on tenants' use of air conditioners. This legislation has yet to be passed, and it hardly goes far enough. The proposed bill would only ensure a tenant's right to use their own air conditioner. Tenants do not have the same options as landlords when it comes to selection of cooling appliances. The most efficient, convenient, and long-term cost-effective options are not available to tenants. If we are concerned about environmental impacts or a tenant's ability to afford the cost to run a cooling appliance or ensuring the highest quality of life for tenants, then we must compel landlords to install permanent cooling appliances and incentivize the most energy-efficient and long-term cost-effective options available. Robust protections from the heat for tenants will become as ubiquitous as our existing protections from the cold. We believe it is only a matter of time. Hamilton can either lead on this issue, as it has done from the start, and follow through on the commitment that this council made back in May of 2022, or we can hand wave it away saying that it's too hard, do the bare minimum, and eventually follow the lead of others, but only after we've continued to suffer the consequences. As far as this budget day, ACORN Hamilton has the following requests for council. There's 4. 1, prioritize moving the max heat bylaw forward as the 2025 budget is discussed. 2, expand and extend the air conditioner pilot project until the max heat bylaw is implemented and in full effect. 3, offer free transit on heat alert days. And 4, support budget needs for the renovation license and relocation bylaw, the rental housing protection bylaw, and the tenant support program. So thank you very much for your time.
Thank you for your participation in this public process. Any further questions? Any questions of the delegate? Seeing none, thank you again.